All right. Been rushing about all day. So here we are. Shoot, that's what I was looking for. Okay. I'm almost together. How's everyone? Hi, Pam. I'm good. Settling down. Just got in, actually. Bring it all down. Okay. What did I have? There was something in here. If y'all have any questions, you can pop them in the chat. And then hopefully I see it and so forth, so forth. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So I went to Barnes and Noble today and a few other places. And I got some tarot decks actually. It took me 80 years to find it. They hide in it. So. But I found some. And that's where I just came from, actually. Okay. Yeah, and there's one and not too far from here. Now, mind you, it's like a place I'd never go to. But I'm like, you know what? That's where I got my first tarot deck from. So since one is over here, then at least over where I was at the time, let me stop in and see what they got. And they got a bunch of stuff I already have or already seen and don't want. I'm like, I'll get at least this one or two or three. do some reads here. I hate cardstock like this. They all stick together. Thank you, Judy. Good old pip deck. Okay. Much trash. I don't ever keep the boxes. Who needs that business? Okay. One more. Then we're ready. Hi, Marie. All right, so the first thing was, rumor has it that Donald Trump is worried or concerned about being arrested. Of all people, he is worried about being arrested. Is there even remotely a possibility of arrest? Remotely. Now these are new, so I got to mix them up. First card I see was justice. Ain't that a coincidence? So, let's see. Is there even remotely a possibility? You're slippery. There's a Glory to Ukraine deck. Really? I haven't heard of this. You know what website that is? I mean, I can Google it, but is it like an Etsy? It probably is. Etsy. Okay. Hi, Jim. Okay. Pause. Because now I got to look. Glory to Ukraine. Tarot. Well, it's a Kickstarter. What's it look like, Stephanie? Is it something we would get? I can't wait for Lena's deck. Lena and Sienna. The deck I'm using, I have no idea. What is this? The Magic of Tarot. Books. Who reads books? The Page of Cups is governed by his feelings, so he is emotional, vital, and intuitive. The page can be any age, so in a reading, this card can represent a youthful attitude. However, this joie de vivre can belie insecurity. I don't know what that means. When this card portrays a situation or a person, support and reassurance are key issues. There you go. Sounds about right. Okay. Is there even remotely a possibility Trump and people in his orbit are fearful of an arrest. So they have been, I guess, strategy meeting and carrying on. So let's see, is there even remotely a possibility that Donald Trump could be arrested? Now, here's the thing. If they're worried about it, then somebody in their orbit says they have a case on you. Not only do they have a case on you, but it is enough evidence to arrest you. All right. Oh, let me see. What's the back? Oh, those sunflowers? Okay, let's see. I don't care for the back of those, though. Okay. 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 Glory to Ukraine. Okay. So there we go. Ace Pie, we just started. Haven't done one spread yet. I've been unboxing tarot decks. Okay. So, is there even remotely a possibility that Donald Trump could be arrested? Even remotely a possibility. Let's do 6. First card, the 6 of Cups. There's innocence and the Hangman. Innocence suspended. So, this is why a person stands trial, is because we need to prove you one way or the other, or reasonable doubts. The 7 of Pentacles. Something in the ground, something seated. The 5 of Swords. There is defeat, force, or a harsh action. The 3 of Pentacles. And it ends in the 5 of Cups. Now, Now, this says yes, because there's defeat, regret, loss, sorrow, because innocence is suspended. And it is a collaborative thing. So it's like more than one agency is coming together. Or the flip side, more than one agency is caught up in something. But yes, to answer the question. Okay. So there's that. What else we got here? Will Mississippi ever go purple? At least in the future. When I tell you, Mississippi, I just, for a group of people still in love with the Confederate flag, like I just. Yes, Joyce, on my solo live streams, I'm taking the questions from the chat, as long as they're not personal questions, but they can be about anything. So. Okay, will it please, can it at least go purple? Will it at least go purple and not be so deep vampire blood red? I have to shuffle these longer because they're new, thus okay. I mean, okay, well, at least I'll just pull off the top. Yes, I got 3 new decks, actually. I just got in, actually 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, from the store. Stores. It's a nice day. No, I didn't buy the Star Trek deck, actually. They had it, though. Okay. Will it at least go purple? That's what we're asking. Will it at least go purple? The Fool. So it can be one or two things here. Could either be hopeful and wishing and unprepared, or it could be a beginning journey, which we hope for beginning journey. Fingers and toes crossed, eyes crossed to the 10 of, what the heck is this? I didn't. This is why I don't like new tarot decks sometimes. What is this? I think it's wands. So the 10 of wands, there's a burden to that new journey. It's hard to move it, is the problem. Now, here's the thing, though, with the 10 of wands. The 10 of wands is not impossible. The 10 of wands is just difficult to do because it's sort of your reminder card that you're doing it the wrong way. Tarot lesson time. In the 10 of Wands, the person is carrying the wands ineffectively. This is not the way to do it. Now, on the outside looking in, you can tell this person a better way to do this. When you're in the middle of it, it's harder to realize that you're doing it the wrong way because you're too busy trying to keep them from falling. And so it's in these instances, it's like you get one wand and you're fine, you get two wands and you're fine, you get three wands and you're fine, you get four and you're fine, you get five, then it's conflict time, and then six and you're sort of doing it, and seven, then eight, then nine, and then so it's like one thing after the other, and it's not like you started with all 10 and then you had an effective thing. No, it's like over and over and over things get added to you, and it's hard to come out of that because you keep digging the hole deeper and deeper. And so it's not that you can't change Mississippi. It's just that in its current state, it's hard to do, but it's not impossible. What the hell is this now? Jesus Christ. You know, I throw decks away because of stuff like this. I don't like having to stop to look things up. Just call it wands. You ain't got to be fancy. Ace of lockpicks. Time for a new great things. This marks the beginning of wealth. So that's Pentacle. So King of Pentacle. King of Pentacle is dependable and resourceful, and there could also be a man who could make a difference there too. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is stuck in his ways, traditions. Things are very hard to change with the Hierophant. That's why I use it for government, because that's another thing that's hard to change. And then the Nine of Pentacles. So this is not negative. This is saying it would take a lot of work, but because ever is hard to predict, because ever is forever. But with the right person, the King of Pentacles here, this person is it's almost like an outsider, somebody who appears to be over their head, but they can make everything work. And so it would almost be like a person who is new to politics. Not in a Donald Trump kind of way, but like in a Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez kind of way. So a new person, someone from the outside world, could reshape Mississippi. Not completely, but like enough to where it looks different and it feels different. So yes, it is a possibility, but very hard to do. Okay. Are people going to get better at not swallowing conspiracy theories? Will conspiracy theories be less effective in the future? Wait, what is this? Face defeat. Swords. Okay, and that other one has to be cups, right? Yes. Jesus. Okay. Will conspiracy theories ever be less effective? Okay. top. Will conspiracy theories be less effective? That's a good sign. Temperance. Temperance is moderation and balance. Especially your energy and your emotions, your thoughts, things like that. The devil right after that. So there is this in the tarot, the light and the dark, the fight between temperance and the devil is ongoing, because these are like your little things that sit here. And so it's it's the light and the dark. I can't believe you believe that. I can't believe it's not butter type thing. So we're on the right track. So let's see what we get. The Five of Cups. There's sorrow and regret, some loss, also the loss of focus with the Five of Cups. Tarot lesson number 2. The Five of Cups, the 3 cups knocked over, the 2 cups remain, loss of focus. You don't have the focus on what's going on here because you're too busy with this here. But also want you to draw your eyes to what's on the ground. 2 red liquids, 1 clear liquid, 2 red, 2 of wine, and 1 is water. You lost what you wanted, not what you needed. So loss of focus. And so, again, temperance, devil, loss of focus. Shows you kind of a progression of what's happening. The Page of Cups. Page of Cups is very, very naive. Very. And also an indication this type of thing starts early. So deductive reasoning is very important to a person's human development. Last card, the Ace of Cups. Yes, it will eventually be less effective for some people. These are more, this reading is geared more towards people that have a tendency to go off the deep end anyway. Now, you may say, well, I've known this person for 44 and a half years and they've never been this way. If you combed through the other parts of their life, you may see signs. Because the the Page of Cups is very naive. The Ace of Cups is the emotions, and they're tied together. It began somewhere. You just may not have noticed, because it's not a person that you ever looked at that critically. And they seem like a normal, balanced person. Again, with the 2 worlds here. And then the devil sets in, and then the loss of focus happens, and then the naivety happens, and then you believe Hillary Clinton is running some sort of business untoward out of a pizza shop. Because you may have the tendency to believe these type of things anyway. So I think it'll sort of stay the same, but in those that are prone to this anyway, but it will get less effective. Yes, we start with balance, so it will be a little, mind you. Let me put the asterisk. A little less effective. It may not be felt on a wide scale to where you feel like it's not happening at all, but a little less effective. And I will say too, the more and more you figure the people like Donald Trump, who a lot of people in the beginning really liked him, those individuals, and then the more and more he talked, the more and more they saw through it. And so some of them. And then But like I said, it's little bits. You may not see it on a wide scale, but it's a little bit. But it'll happen a little bit. Well, Lindsay's bill passed the Senate. Will Lindsay's idea ever become law? I'll say it that way. I'm tired of these cards. Let's guess it. Will it ever become This will be in the trash by next week, I guarantee. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate you. All right. Will his idea ever become a law? Nationwide abortion ban. Four ones could represent a committee or the Senate itself. The Knight of Pentacles. There's some work. The Seven of Pentacles, work put in. There's a chore. The Hangman. The King of Pentacles. There's somebody really going after it. The King of Swords. The King of Swords, I don't know who he is, but he hangs this up. Or he stalls it or stops it or something. It's not Biden, though. Somebody in the Justice Department. We'll see. There's also a woman standing in the way as well. Queen of Wands. Maybe a Pelosi. And the Six of Swords, in your word of solace, you're going to have to tuck tail and run. This one, they're backtracking already. The Empress, this is something brand new coming into the world. Also the Mother and the Birth card. But I do not see security for this. There's some man here who's putting a wrench in it. It's got something to do with justice or law or lawyers or something. So I'm going to say right now, no. Talk about arrested. Start with him. Has anyone read on the phone? Oh, yeah. Somebody text me, Tarot Newbie, if she's watching this, about the railroad strike. Supposed to be nationwide, possibly. And if it happens, it may happen tomorrow even, or as early as tomorrow till Friday morning. So what do we see for the railroad strike? So I bought 3 decks and I like one. Well, I don't hate one. The one with the name change has got to go in the trash. I can't do it. because I'm not going to remember it all. Probably won't use that deck for another 2 months and then pull it out and not know what's going on. Okay, Railroad Strike. What do we see there? Railway Strike. Six of Wands, there's celebration or people at the center of attention. There's some celebration and victory here, like right off the bat. Maybe it won't happen then. The King of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. There's dependability within employment or a check or money or something of that nature. So that is the Mercenary, the Page of Wands, and Queen of Cups. The word of warning is the Fool. Justice in the environment. There's a balance or some sort of legal agreement that may be made. The Two of Swords. There's some decisions that still need to be made, though. So we may have started the journey to come to the table, but still have not finalized anything. Then it ends in the Five of Wands, so there's a strike there. So maybe they had good talks here in the past or in the future, not in the future, but currently, and then they broke down because we started with center of attention and victory, and then victory and clarity. So these could be, is there a woman involved too who's doing some talking, at least like a lawyer on somebody's behalf? Does anybody know? Because there is some woman here, she's speaking in terms of law or in terms of fairness, because the justice is about fairness as well. And so there's a woman who may be speaking on someone's behalf. But yeah, I think there will be a strike in the next 2 weeks. I do believe so. There's something that will not, there's no agreement. Now, this is not long-term, I don't believe. But we'll see. I heard as early as Thursday, so that's tomorrow. So I guess we'll see. Will he hang Donald Trump's portrait? Put it in the bathroom, behind the toilet, where you have to literally look down there and see. I think it depends. Well, I don't know. Andrew Jackson was a murderer, so that's putting it kindly. That's it. Will they hang the orange one's portrait? The Hierophant and the Eight of Cups. The Hangman, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands. There needs to be a decision made on the important person. So in the Eight of Cups and the Hierophant, that's leaving the government, the Ace of Wands and the Hangman, a new action for suspension. There is a review that is being done. Now, grain of salt, hashtag grain of salt right now, okay? There may be a situation to where if he is disgraced in the next 2 years, like beyond disgraced and proven to be a treasonous president, would you hang his portrait anywhere? So there's like a new action for suspension. Like let's stop and think this over because we need to make a decision on the important person. So I'm going to say right now, no, but it's contingent upon him being innocent, is what I think. Will California Representative Katie Porter win and keep her seat in the House of Representatives? I don't know, but I will say, what are her chances? We'll see. Since races have so many moving parts, we'll see at least what are the chances. Because wasn't her district jacked up just now? Like redistrict some of her voters out of her district or something of that nature? Let's see. Well, Katie Porter keep her seat. What are the chances here? The Ace of Wands, a new action, creative action as well, creativity, brainstorming. The Two of Cups. So we have some agreements. Nine of Wands, pressure's on. Thank you, Joanne. Pressure's on. There's something that just created a bunch of pressure. And it was a person on her side, or someone she was supposed to be at least cooperating with. Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. Queen of Swords is the challenge. Magician and the environment. Three of Wands. Page of Wands. She has a very good chance. I don't know if she has a vision board, but she's good at manifesting. So she may be doing some light work too. But she's really good at manifesting. And maybe that's what that new pressure is. It's someone on her side or with her. And it's not necessarily causing pressure for her, but there's some pressure being caused by something that is being birthed or something that is being manifested with the Empress too. But there's something that she's bringing into the 3D. Now, she has a good chance, like I said, but even if she doesn't win, there's something good for her still. Whatever it is, though, it's on the way. So she manifested, I don't know when she started, but it's on the way. So good for her. Chances are good, though. How hosed is Brett Favre with the welfare funds and his text messages? Oh, I ain't heard about the text messages. Oh, Lord. Goodness gracious. Thank you for the cash out. Let's see. Brett Favre. The FBI has been to talk to you once. It's going to happen again. What is this falling out? The moon. If you ever ask the tarot, how much trouble am I in, and the moon falls out, just go back to sleep that day. Just go to sleep and stay asleep until Jesus come back or something, because this just no. The moon says it gets worse from here, because let's see. Brett Favre. How much trouble are you in? Or are you going to be a beneficiary? As they say, as Paul Mooney used to say, you have the complexion for the protection or not. Okay. I can't even help you and say maybe you didn't know. Let's see. How much trouble is Brett Favre in? Five of Cups. Regret, loss, sorrow, grief. Eyes off the prize. The Nine of Pentacles. Personal finance, a lot of money. So there's a very big fine coming for somebody. There's also regrets around large sums of personal money. So we're on the right track here. The Hierophant could be the government or morals. The Three of Swords, betrayal, heartbreak, separation, pain and torment. The Knight of Wands. So the government is still investigating. But this is bigger now than just the FBI. Well, I shouldn't say bigger than just the FBI, but it involves more than just the FBI. The Seven of Wands, defending. Okay. Now, this might be a bit on the scandalous side to say, but somebody might be trying to pull you in front of the bus and not necessarily throw you under it. Throw you under it, y'all standing side by side and y'all did the same thing at the same time. They did something first, you did something second. So they're trying to pull you in their place. I think somebody is trying to destroy you, or at the very least save their own behind. This Three of Swords is betrayal, and betrayal does not come from thy enemies. It comes from the people standing behind you that you thought were with you. Seven of Wands is defending. Defending yourself or your ideas, your actions, your beliefs, that type of thing. And the word of warning is the Knight of Pentacles. Steady money come in, and it's a trail though. The Knight of Pentacles leaves a trail because he shows his work. So it's like, this is what I've been doing. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. This is also if you had a job and you would say, if it's like a temp job and you get this, then it's going to be permanent, because the Knight of Pentacles is a person you hire, and that the person that continues to work because their work is so good. The Fool in the environment, he is going to feign ignorance, but he cannot. The Star in the word of solace. So that's some hope for the future. I think something may play into your benefit. Something is going to play into your benefit. But not complete. Okay, there's a story. And then the Nine of Wands. There's a lot of pressure for you still. So this is still going to hurt. It's just not going to kill you. But here, there's a story behind this person. This person is named Cicero. Cicero is a member of a group called the Dark Brotherhood. They're a group of assassins. And in this deck, it is called the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. In that storyline, the first time you meet Cicero, he is on the side of the road, broken down. His wagon the wheel has fallen off. And you walk past him and he says, "Oh my God, my wheel has fallen off. And can you ask this farmer to help me? Because I asked him and he won't help me." And so you go to the farmer, and the farmer's like, no, he's probably got drugs in there or something, because he's got this big box in the coffin, not the coffin, the big box in the cart. There's a coffin inside of it, but the farmer thinks he might have drugs or something, right? And so the first time you see Cicero, you know you're none the wiser. You just think it's somebody on the side of the road broken down. He is the fool because he is dressed as a jester. That's his outfit. He's got the jester outfit on. And so he's on the side of the road, broken down. He feigns the ignorance that, you know, he's on the way to his home and has to get his mother there and all that type of stuff. You don't know exactly what he's doing, but what he is part of an assassin's guild, and he's transporting his dead mother, who is the leader of that assassin's guild. And so it's like a whole big story, but if you just pass by, you're none the wiser. That is what's going on with Brett Favre right now. It's like in his environment is the Fool card. The environment card speaks to what's going on around you or the perception others may have. And so when he has the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands and then the Fool, somebody's betraying him. He's defending and trying to feign ignorance. And then if we just look on the inside, it looks like I ain't did nothing wrong. They asked me this because, mind you, he's paid the money back, is what he said. So it's kind of like, oh, I didn't know. Here, I mean, I'm not destitute, so here's the money back. Meanwhile, back at the farm, no. He's got a whole cart full of coffins, a whole cart full of paychecks from somebody. That is why this is in his word of warning, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles speaks of your continuation of money. So you didn't get one check. You probably got several. Several is more than two. So that's why it ends in the Nine of Wands, which is the pressure, the strain. So we'll see. He's not out of the clear. He's going to have a lot more of a fine. But I think, though, with the star being in his word of solace, the star is positive. The star means improvement. Things are going to get better. Things are not going to be that bad. Like I say, it'll hurt, but it won't kill you. So if you can cry, you can breathe. If you can breathe, you can stand up. If you can stand up, keep it moving. There you go. Born hour goes by just like that, does it not? I have to work with those cards some more because right now they're on their way to the trash. I don't like pip decks, but this is my fault though because I should have Googled it before I bought it. But I'm like, oh, it looks decent enough. But okay. Throw them away now. Just be done with it. Yes, these are the ones I got at Barnes & Noble. These I'll keep. It's a pip deck too, but I'll keep it and try to get used to the names being changed. I need to figure out who all these characters are too. I guess I better get the book again. Somebody said it in the... No, I can't give them away. That's a different thing this time. No, I don't like returning stuff either. A pip deck is the decks that's these things like the Five of Cups, for instance, is fully illustrated, right? You can look at the image and see what's going on. And this is just 5 cups on there, or 9 cups on there. And then this one has 7 cups on there. So they don't fully illustrate. Those are the pip decks, which are annoying decks because why do you go through the effort of illustrating everything else and then not these? The deck I'm keeping is the Skyrim deck. The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Tarot deck and guide booklet. I'll keep that, but the other one, no. That goes in the trash. But that's a pip deck. Pip decks that are not fully illustrated. Like Eight of Swords. Y'all know what Eight of Swords looks like. Do I have it up here? No, I don't. But Eight of Swords is the person with the swords around them. This is Eight of Swords on here. So they don't fully illustrate, which is so annoying, especially when the deck is like $30 and you don't illustrate everything. Make it make sense, Jesus. Make it make sense. I hate returning things. I can't do it. No. No, that deck wasn't $30. This one was $15. But I still ain't going all the way back there. I'll probably never, ever go in this store ever again. Not because of anything bad. It's just I don't go to Barnes & Noble. And it's a pip deck, too. 9 of Pentacles. Like, I hate it. 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 And then the cards are like paper thin. I can't. Throw it away. These are ugly, too, but I'm going to keep them. At least they illustrate it. So, like, you don't have just 9 wands, you have the 9 of wands in the picture there. I went to Trader Joe's, too, on the way back here. So I hit, like, a whole circle. There's a Target. I didn't go in the Target. I went in the Barnes & Noble, then I went in a shoe store, and then I went in to the Trader Joe's. And then I went into, no, I didn't get period cakes. You know what? I don't care for Trader Joe's anymore either. I go in there because my brother has this juice he likes, and so I got him the juice, but I was in and out in 2 minutes. It's like, it's just, and nobody's friendly in there. So I don't really care about it myself. And then I went from Trader Joe's to the Cold Stone Creamery. And then here I am. So I was around the world and I was today. It's a nice day. I've been out like 4 times today. I had a free day today. That's what happens when you work remotely. I finished my work yesterday, though. And so my work is never done or neat or due by in the same day. But if you get it done all in the same day, then you can do whatever you want to the next day and the day after that. So I had a free day today. I went to the Five Guys first. Actually, I went out. Because I'm like, okay, I want something to eat and it's not in this house. You ever have one of them things? So I went out and I had no idea what I was going to get. And by the time I hit the end of the streets, there's all the stores and stuff. And I'm like, okay, decision-making time. What are you going to do? And so everything was across the street. And then the Five Guys was like right here. So I did the Five Guys and so got them and the saltiest fries in the history of mankind. And then hamburgers, of course. and ate and said, I'm sleepy. So I was going to go to sleep. I was like, you know what? No, because it's still nice outside. Well, nice to me. Me and Becca like a different kind of nice than most people. If it's cloudy and cold and slightly rainy or even full-blown winter, that's what I like. So, so it's been very, very cloudy, like it's going to storm, but it's not. It's just, my region of the world. That's what happens around here. And so I went back out, enjoyed the weather some more, and went and bought half the things in the world, and here I am. But I'm not going back into Barnes & Noble. That's not going to happen. See, I've been in there 4 times, and I've never been wowed by their customer service. The eateries here, all of the places that I've gone to eat, have had the best customer services. The places you just go to shop. Okay, as a person, I'm not getting the Star Trek. Star Trek traumatized me. As a person who has trained many of people in the way of customer service, I know the way it's supposed to be done, and when it's not done that way, I think you are missing and lacking and therefore. So I'm not saying you got to, we got to walk through the store holding hands, but if I walk past you, give me a head nod or how you doing or finding everything okay or something. No. What I get is they stand to the side and wait for me to pass so they can get back in to do whatever they were going to do. I'm like, okay. One day, somebody will say, hi, how are you doing? I'm okay. I'm doing just fine. In Trader Joe's, this never happened yet. So, but everywhere you go to eat, they're like, they've known you since you were 4. So it's not everybody. It's just certain places. So there you go. So, okay, what is today? Today is Wednesday. So tomorrow, I won't be here tomorrow. Well, I might just be really, really late, but we'll see about that. There's no promise on that one. Just for right now, we'll say I'm not going to be here tomorrow, just in case. Trader Joe's is a store, supermarket type thing, because they got produce and meat and cheese and all that. So it's a grocery store, but it's got a lot of specialty items too, like stuff you can only find there, or and they have a huge cult following though. Like it's a fantastic store though. So I won't say anything bad about Trader Joe's on that front. It's a fantastic store. So if you ever pass one, just pop in and look around. The one in Pittsburgh they were very nice in Pittsburgh. The one when I lived in a different section of California, that one was really nice too. But that one was ginormous, like full-blown grocery store size. I haven't seen one that big in ever. All of them are kind of like boutiques, kind of. But the one that was in Richmond, California, that one was huge. Well, anyway, I will see y'all for the Sunday nights. It's on my channel. I guess I better find some questions and things. So, because I probably won't be here tomorrow, but we'll see. And if I'm not here tomorrow, then on Sunday, I can at least tell you why. But we'll see, though. So I'll see y'all Sunday and then again Monday.